Oh, hello, everyone. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving break. We certainly did as well here at the Young Turks. At least I can only speak for myself. So the Turks and Jerks of the weekend. My Turk of the weekend is just the fact that the NFL is allowing celebrations once again, and you could see it right here with the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, look at this team beating the crap out of my Chicago Bears. It was very similar to what they did previously with a group celebration of knocking it out of the park. And then, speaking of, with a weird non-Boston accent that I just did, Rob Gronkowski also had a touchdown celebration with Brandon Cooks, former New Orleans Saint. Do you think that he's liking his life right now as the Saints did not look amazing yesterday? I believe they snapped a 7 or 8 game win streak. So with all this being said and the foundation being laid with the National Football League, allowing these teams and these players to celebrate, it is a breath of fresh air. It is a joy because when they put out this, very similar to Jerry Maguire, did you read the memo? When the NFL put out a memo saying that they would allow the football to be used as a prop after a touchdown, celebrating on the ground in group demonstrations, nobody really knew what that would mean, because what they did in the past, the National Football League, of protecting the shield and fuck anybody trying to disrespect our shield, is they would penalize teams and players respectively over and over and over again over the dumbest celebrations. William Gay and Bud Dupree, a few years ago, celebrating a 2-point conversion, they were penalized. And now we're having hide and go seek. We're having Travis Kelce try and just be a man whore when it comes to taking up your screens. That is when it gets passed to, because of Alex Smith. Hot take, should Patrick Mahomes be the starting quarterback? Discuss in the comments section. But I just love the fact that we are now getting past the point where we're allowing teams to have fun. We're allowing players to celebrate. How rare is it that someone on defense will get in the end zone and then in years past they would be penalized for that one time that they found the end zone? So I'm all for this. I love seeing Rob Gronkowski do his thing. Again, I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Bears fan, and they absolutely blow. So the only thing that allowed me to at least have fun with the game yesterday, trying to see what Mitchell Trubisky could do, which was nothing, against a very good and legitimate Philadelphia Eagles team, and then also seeing the group celebrations that went on and did not plague to all of you old school NFL fans for the National Football League. My jerk of the weekend is, once again, we turn to what the fuck is a catch? In the New York Jets game, now Austin Seferian-Jenkins dropped 2 huge passes. The one that we will focus in on and hone in on was late in the game when there was a play in the back right corner of the end zone, a not beautiful, but a nice 1-yard fade pass to Seferian-Jenkins. Now what happened was his knee was down and then his elbow was down, and now he kept possession, at least we thought. It was ruled a touchdown initially, and what the referees then pointed towards was that when he was going towards the ground and his body made contact with the ground, the ball came loose and he juggled it a little bit. Never did the ball touch the ground. It was the fact that it was juggled and he didn't maintain possession. Very odd, because Fox Sports' Dean Blandino, who was the former head of officiating before taking on the Pereira route with Fox Sports, said that the call should have stood. Tony Dungy said, I don't like this. We're micromanaging these catches. That's a catch to me. I disagree with the second part of micromanaging. I agree with the third part, that it was just simply a catch. I don't like doing this. I don't like feeding into the narrative of many in the public eye who take in the NFL of saying, what is a catch? What's not a catch? Des Bryant, Calvin Johnson. Yeah, I thought those were catches initially too, but you got to remember, those 2 catches were when the ball touched the ground. This one did not. So I'm left dumbfounded once again, and I don't have an answer. And here's what the New York Post wrote. After replay review by the referee was determined that Seferian-Jenkins fell to the ground, the ball moved in his hands before he went out of bounds. The call was reversed. The Jets settled for a 19-yard Chandler Catanzaro, great name, field goal, and a 28-18 lead with 14:01 remaining. They wound up losing 35-27. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, I feel for you. You are my co-Turk of the week because of the shitting on that the New York media will do. He has dealt with many other issues in his past. He dealt with alcohol abuse. So this is just a minor thing for him to have to deal with. But my point is, when it comes to a catch, what is not a catch, we need some sort of understanding and middle ground here, because everyone in the stadium, along with everybody watching at home, thought that this was a catch once again. And once again, on top of that, we are proved wrong. Who are your jerks and Turks of the weekend? Let me know in the comments section below. Subscribe to TYT Sports.